A river begins as a mere trickle from the mountains, fed by the melting of ice. In its first stage, it is restless, winding through rock and soil, carving its way into the land. This is the mind when it first awakens, a stream of renewal, seeking the path of least resistance. It does not yet know its course, but it moves forward nonetheless, shedding old forms, dissolving hardened patterns, and learning to trust the downward pull of gravity, the great unseen force that guides it. So too does the seeker begin with renewal, shedding illusions as a snake sheds its skin. The weight of past identities, past longings and past errors begins to slip away, not through force, but through the natural process of wisdom's unfolding. Just as water does not struggle against the shape of the land but embraces it, the awakened mind learns to flow in harmony with truth. Wisdom is this flowing current, the understanding that adapts, bends, and moves without resistance. But wisdom alone is not enough. It must be sustained by the deeper current beneath, the divine flow, the hidden source from which all water springs. The river knows not where it goes, and yet it does not stop. It trusts the movement. It trusts the unseen. It trusts that beyond the bend the path continues. This is the way of enlightenment. The mind of the seeker is like clay in the potter's hands. At first it is rigid, shaped by old imprints, hardened by the sun of habit and memory. But when softened with the waters of reflection, it becomes pliable. It can be shaped, it can be remade. A wise master once said, "The mind that cannot change is already broken," and so the seeker must be as clay, allowing the hands of the divine to shape them anew. Yet there is another force at play, the wind. The wind does not ask where it must go, nor does it question its movement. It simply moves. The one who walks the path must learn to be as the wind, guided by forces unseen. When one surrenders to this movement, a great peace arises, for there is no longer resistance to what is. There are seasons for stillness and seasons for storms, and the wise traveler understands both. Just as autumn does not cling to summer, and winter does not resist the coming of spring, so too must the seeker surrender to the seasons of the soul. And yet, there is one final truth. Even the river, which flows so freely, must one day meet the ocean. Even the wind, which dances without chains, must rest in the stillness of the night. The greatest lesson is to let go, to release all grasping, all clinging, all fear. The past is but a shadow, a footprint left upon flowing sand. The present is the only place where life can be lived. And the future is the great ocean, waiting with open arms. The one who walks in wisdom lets go of the past as the tree surrenders its leaves to the autumn wind. They step forward, not with worry, but with trust, as the bird leaps from the branch, knowing the sky will hold it. And in that trust, there is freedom. In that trust, there is enlightenment. Thus, the path is neither fixed nor linear. It is the river that learns to flow, the clay that allows itself to be shaped, the wind that moves without resistance. It is the path of transformation, the path of surrender, the path of peace. Walk it without fear, and it will lead you home.